Hello and welcome, friends. This is Golden Lion Tarot, here to bring you a pick a card tarot reading. And today's subject is, what is it that you keep hidden from the world? All right, we've got 3 piles to choose from today. So however you like to intuitively pick your pile, you can go ahead and start acclimating yourself to each pile to find which one is right for you. Okay, so pile number 1, we have this lovely little garnet chips. Garnet is good for blood stimulation and bringing passion into one's life. Detoxifying the blood, helping the blood flow regularly and healthily. All right, so passion and garnet go well together. I ask this to assist you with these things. Okay, then pile number 2, we have this lovely little bottle full of Angel Aura Quartz. Angel Aura Quartz goes through like a chemical binding process through high heat manipulation. Angel Aura Quartz is the combination of clear quartz and either silver, platinum, or gold. And that combining brings this lustrous, pearlescent color to these chips and to these crystals, and they are great for assisting with collaborations and bringing forth protection into your life. I ask these crystals to promote that for you. Then finally, we have this lovely little amethyst bottle full of little amethyst chips. And amethyst is good for all things crown related. So bringing forth higher divine wisdom into your life. Detoxifying a headache. Alright, so take all the time that you need, and I will see you in the videos. Welcome to your reading, pile number 1. Today you chose this lovely little bottle of garnet chips. It's a lovely, deep, reddish, pink hued crystal. And garnet is great for stimulating blood flow, creating more passion into life, also detoxifying any unwanted energies flowing through the blood. So I ask that these crystal trips bring in more passion and love and cleanliness within your blood's aura and energy field during this reading and beyond this reading. May this be done. Okay, so thank you for being here and being a part of this reading. We are talking about what it is that you keep hidden from the world. Okay, so this should be interesting and a fun reading to dive into. Let me get my cards situated here. Okay, so what is it that my pile ones like to keep hidden from the world? first out we have the Six of Swords. Okay, so Six of Swords speaks about overcoming hardships, being on calmer shores, and really going through something and being on the other side of it. So it could be that you maybe don't like to share with the world when you finally have made it, when you finally feel that you've made it to safer grounds. I feel like this person in this card just got their angel wings, that they graduated in some aspect and they're ready to fly, to soar. And maybe that means that you don't like to brag, you don't like to be a bragger or like be jumping up and down in front of somebody else that maybe didn't quite make it to where you've made it. So you could be kind of humble. And then we've got saintly, philanthropist, caretaker, martyr, savior, or hero. Okay, so this kind of goes along with the first card I got. Like, for some of you, you just really don't need or don't believe that you need to have like all the glory, all the eyes just thrown upon you. You more so would rather do an act of kindness, an act of service on the down low where people aren't staring at you. Maybe if you give money to someone in need, you would do it kind of in a way that was hidden, in a way where the whole world's not going to be watching. You would slip the money to them casually, when other eyes were looking away. Some of you may be caretaking right now. This could be like a big part of your day that you dedicate a part of your finances or a part of your time management to someone that has less abundance or has less than you in some area of your life. And you probably don't want to tell the whole world about it or act like you're doing anything that's out of the ordinary of what a human being should be doing. I feel like you just want to kind of nonchalantly do this beautiful act of service without getting serenaded or getting the accolades and the power of being better. Like, some people do things some people give to other places, give to foundations, give to places in society just so that they look like they're a philanthropist, or just so that they look like they have a kind heart. But from the first two cards, I can see a lot of you would rather give on the down low, on the DL, when people aren't staring at you. Okay, yeah, here we got abundance again. Some of you could be wealthy, or you have been blessed by the universe in some way, and you just don't really want to flaunt it in front of everyone else, because that you've been blessed in some degree, and you appreciate this blessing, but you don't want to appreciate it in front of the wrong person and hurt that person. We've got faith, optimism, excitement, and breakthrough. So some of you, when you finally reach a breakthrough point, when you finally maybe you strived and worked your ass off for something, and finally the timing is right and you cross that finish line, you're not going to be posting it all over Facebook and all over your Instagram, and you're not going to be putting endless accounts on, or endless phrases and pictures on your Twitter account, showing off and and putting it into everyone else's face. Okay, we've got honor your feelings, first quarter moon in Pisces. Yeah, so some of you may be a bit more sensitive than you let on to the rest of the world. Maybe some of you would rather keep your big heart to yourself, or you may have some big feelings. You may feel that you're more sensitive than other people around you, and this could sometimes embarrass you or make you feel like you don't quite fit in with the group that you're at or the group that you're hanging out with, and it could make you want to hide that part of yourself. I feel like some of you have big feelings and you felt like your big feelings weren't meant for the world that you were placed in, so you kind of like hide it and don't show it to everyone. Some of you may have had addictions to deal with, or depression, or you've had like some sort of sensitivity that you didn't quite feel safe sharing with your friends or your family or people that are around you. And we've got last quarter moon in Virgo, attend to the details. So some of you may try to organize your feelings inside of your brain, like inside of your mind, inside of your computer, so that you can make more sense of them. And I feel like that's like a really optimistic thing that you do. Maybe you believe it takes up more time than it should, but I feel like with these two cards together that it's something that you've kind of like done for yourself. It's a form of counseling, looking at one big feeling and saying, okay, maybe I developed this feeling from this part of my life or from that part of my life. And it's a way for you to kind of make your feelings be understood. And I believe this would be a part of yourself that you don't like broadcast to the rest of the world, that you're doing this type of counseling on yourself. All right, then you've got full moon in Leo. Go wild. So some of you may actually hide how wild you actually feel. You may hide the fact that sometimes you do want to be center of stage. You want people looking at you, but maybe somewhere in your life you were taught to diminish that part of yourself, or to not, take the spotlight, that it wasn't, a pleasing thing to do. So you may have like a secret desire to perform, or a secret desire to be front and center at times, but you decide to just, take the limelight off of yourself. Others of you are like a natural leader and you don't really show that part of yourself. You don't like the whole world to see that actually you were the reason that this was done. You may be like a behind the scenes type of leader in your group or at your workplace. You may influence the boss in a way that you would never get the recognition for. But in fact, you were like the groundbreaker, the person that brought something into fruition, but you just kind of like let it go and let someone else take the credit for it. It could go that far for some of you. For others of you, you're just a really great teammate. You know how to lead without getting all the fame and glory for it. Okay, we've got the King of Clubs, and this is my bear card. So some of you may feel like a bear, get upset, and you don't feel comfortable in sharing those emotions, those feelings. You may feel like you're going to be judged if you align yourself with kind of an aggressive temperament. And this could make you feel unsafe at times. And I feel like Spirit is talking about this emotion right now because Spirit would like to see whoever this person is that I'm picking up for, they would like to see you talking about these feelings that make you feel like a bear, that make you feel agitated. They would like you to find a way to confront those emotions and not just like hide them away from the world and not hide them away from yourself, but maybe deal with them in a way that's going to open up, the floodgates to more health within your body flow. Then we've got beginnings, try again, new direction, starting over. Okay, so that's kind of like kind of goes along with the beginning of this reading. Maybe some of you don't like to share with your world, with the people that are around you when you do make mistakes, when you do mess up, when you missed an opportunity. Some of you may be very strong individuals and people look to you for a sense of leadership, even though they don't cast you as the leader. And when you do make mistakes, you don't like to let the whole world know, because a lot of people are depending on you to show them the way. But again, I'm getting another message from Spirit saying that it's okay for you to, even though you may lead a lot of people, it's only going to make the people that you're leading think more highly of you and feel safer around you if they see that you do also make mistakes. They're going to feel safer with you knowing that you're not perfect and you allowing them to see some of your imperfections. All right, then last out we have loyalty, trusting, reliability, believing. Yeah, so some of you may be like that loyal companion, that one that's always there. Like your friends may run to you every time that they have a problem, or every time their life isn't syncing up the way that they had anticipated it to. You could be kind of like a powerhouse, a behind the scene powerhouse for so many people that, or at least another being. You're affecting someone else's life in a big way. They look at you as super loyal, as that person that's always going to be there, the person that has their back, the person that, when a problem arises, they're going to come and speak to you about it. Okay, show me more about this energy, Spirit. Okay, so you've got the moon upside down. So Spirit would like you to, so I feel like there's times that you just you don't realize how much that you're doing for the people around you. And it's time to, notice that what you're doing and all of this love that you are giving to humanity around you is also in return, there's going to be a loyal energy for you to feel safe when you make a mistake or when things don't go your way. Okay, let me know more about the Six of Swords. Okay, so we've got the Five of Pentacles. So for some of you, it may be easier to show the world when you make mistakes more so than when you get something right. And that's because of that humbleness that's within you. And I don't think you're trying to give a pseudo or pretend or an ingenuine report of yourself. You're just more so trying not to, look so amazing, that because I think you do think you are amazing. You do realize that there's something very valuable within you. So it's great, and Spirit would like to honor that part of you, that you do like a lot for the people around you. And it is okay when you do make a mistake to also let people to, you know, give you some advice instead of you always giving the advice. Tell me about this Saint card. Why do they hide the saintly side of pile 1 spirit? Okay, so maybe you feel like you've seen other people that, you know, gave you money or gave you something wonderful, but they did it in front of a crowd and it gave you like a bad taste in your mouth. So you don't want to be that person. It almost felt like, you know, being stabbed in the back. And you don't want to bring forth that energy when you're doing a good deed. Okay, tell more about this Pisces energy. Okay, so sometimes you may be up at night, you know, trying to organize and categorize your big feelings, and maybe, you know, it's time to give yourself a little bit more leeway when it comes to that. Maybe you don't have something perfect, because something may be keeping you up at night because you're not sharing a piece of yourself with someone else. Because humanity really helps us. Like if you find the right person to tell, you know, you feel, you know, a sort of depression when it comes to this part of your life, or you don't feel comfortable with this part of your life, if you find the right human being to share that information with, then you know, you won't feel so alone in this area. And the right person is out there for all of us. Sometimes we have to do something alone for a while, maybe more than we want to, but that right person will come along. And maybe the right person will be, maybe sometimes the right person is yourself. And then other times, you know, maybe the right person is listening to tarot readings. You know, you're going to find something to help you to organize these thoughts that you've been having. So this is forward movement, and this one is going with the Virgo energy. So I feel like you really see the fine details in life. For example, say one of your coworkers comes into work late, and they say something like, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. My dog was sick. My dog threw up everywhere. I needed to clean it. And you notice like that their makeup's not the perfect way that they usually wear it. Maybe they were crying, or maybe they were tearing up as they drove into work. And I feel like you like notice really fine details. You can see farther ahead than most people. You see details that a lot of other people miss. Maybe the boss would just be like, okay, great, get back to work, do this. And you realize, oh my goodness, maybe this person had a more serious situation and they may need, you know, a shoulder to lean on for a little bit, and before they get, you know, caught up back into the working groove. You bring a sense of stability to humanity, and maybe not everybody can see this part of you, but Spirit sees the stability that you're bringing to humanity. And when you bring stability to humanity, then the universe is going to bring stability to you. Okay, anything else coming out for the Leo energy? Okay, so some of you don't quite know how to balance something within your within your dealings with being a leader. Some of you aren't quite sure yet when to take center stage and when to let the credit go to someone else. But I believe that the credit has gone to someone else at other times, and it has kind of, irked you, upset you, made you feel a little like confused why someone would just like take all the credit and not mention your name at all. So some of you are like learning where that balance is, not quite sure when to jump up and say, hey, I did that, and then when to let it go. But I see that in your future, as you continue to organize these thoughts, you're going to understand how to work with this energy that you have. Okay, beginnings card, Spirit. Ooh, you got the Ace of Swords. So yeah, the aces are always about beginnings, right? This is the Ace of Swords in the reverse. So you could have recently had a new beginning over finding out new information that you weren't expecting to have. And it was information that you really, didn't enjoy hearing. Maybe you got bad news over something, and Spirit just wants to shed some light on that and to let you know that it's safe to allow someone else to know that this information, came to you. It's okay to be a bit vulnerable. All right, and let's get a lasting card. All right, we've got the Emperor. The Emperor is the Aries energy. Moving forward, yeah, you are a boss in your own right. You do have like a strong energy about you. Passions may be, new passions may be surfacing in your near future, pile one. You do keep things hidden, but I feel like there's gonna be parts of you that you kept hidden most of your life that are gonna be unfolding, and maybe in your near future, you're going to start releasing some of these hidden attributes. All right. So please leave me a like. Please subscribe to this reading. That helps me to bring forth more readings like this for you guys. If you enjoyed this reading or any of it, hit your heart in any sort of way, I would love to hear about that in the comments, and I always like to read all of them. So I guess I will be seeing you in the next reading, and you guys take care of yourselves. You guys are really like amazing, strong, leaderistic, humble, like detail oriented, just really big-hearted people. So I send you so much love as you continue navigating through this world and through the hidden realms and the unhidden realms. Okay, take care, guys. Welcome to your reading, pile number 2. Today you chose the Angel Aura Quartz pile number 2. Angel Aura Quartz is a special sort of crystal because it is not found like it is sold. So scientists or engineers formulate Angel Aura crystal by combining quartz crystal with silver, platinum, or gold particles. They like sort of chemically combine under like high amounts of heat. They pressurize it and it becomes this lovely iridescent opal-like crystal. So because of this, I believe that Angel Aura crystal is great for helping with collaborations, coming together, unity within groups. It's also great for protection and guidance. So I asked these lovely crystal quartz angel auric chips to bring forth protection and guidance for you, and to bring forth clarity and collaboration into your life. Okay, let's get the cards situated and we'll get right into it. Okay, so what does pile 2 keep hidden? We have got number 1 in the major arcana, the Magician. So some of you could be quite crafty, could know how to use your resources, and you have like an aptitude for like getting by. Okay, nice. We've got the Devil card in the major arcana, number 15. So okay, so having the Magician card and the Devil card together makes me think that you are not only adept in getting through life, but you have kind of like an upper hand when it comes to dealing with humanity or the people around you. I don't want to be rude, and I don't mean this in a rude way, because this can come out in so many different ways, but a lot of you are good manipulators. You know how to get people to do like exactly what you want them to do, or you maybe some of you are like really good looking, so people just like kind of bend to your will. And for others of you, like, I don't think you're ugly, but you don't quite use your looks, but you more so use your knowledge, your smarts, and you know like what motivates other people. You can like go into a situation and pretty easily see, you know, by the looks of a human, by what they're doing, you know, what's going to motivate them, and you're going to see, you know, how they manage throughout their day, how they get things done. And for some of you, I see like a picture of like a donkey with a carrot in front of them and like a gentleman or woman behind them with, you know, like that. It's not a rein, but it's like a stick with the carrot hanging off. It's almost like you know how to lead some people around. Some of you are quite adept in manipulation, and others of you are just beautiful, and others of you are really good speakers. You know how to talk to other people. Some of you have a silver tongue, and you would be really great in sales, or you are in sales. I also see like a lot of passion already within your cards. Okay, we've got the Peacemaker. Okay, so this is going in a nicer direction than I you know, originally saw, but honestly I didn't get a bad sense from it. But this is a beautiful bringing together of both of those two cards. We've got diplomat, mediator, pacifist, yep. And anything that goes under the realm of, you know, bringing two people together, bringing harmony into a group project, you know, being the spokesperson, the one that like is ready to take on the brunt of a job in order for, you know, the situation to facilitate a smooth, lovely atmosphere. Very, very beautiful. The bringing together of opposite ends of a spectrum. I see you really could, wow, it's like, you know, humanity, you know what people are capable of doing. You see like through people's facades, you see what's at the heart of their project, you see what's at the heart of their movement, what's at the heart of what they're projecting. Wow, this is quite a skill, and you keep this hidden. You don't quite let everyone around you know that you have this skill, but man, You're like a master in humanisms, in knowing what humans stand for. Okay, we've got Archangel Sandalphon with the color turquoise. This is a very vibrant color. Maybe it could be a color that you like more than others. A teal, turquoise, bluish green color. We've got resentment, bitterness, withdrawn, and pain. So a lot of you don't like the world to see you when you are not at your best. When you may feel withdrawn when you are dealing with a bit of bitterness or feeling like jealousy or resenting another being. You want to put your best foot forward. You want people to see you in the best light possible. You don't want, your pain body to be shown on your sleeve, which I understand. You want people to see the good parts of you. And we've got full moon in Taurus. Some of you, I believe, are very down to earth. Like, you truly are. And you may want to just really be a down to earth person on the inside. You don't really feel like I don't want to say there's not depth to you, because there definitely is. But like, when it comes to like your true hidden side, you just like really care about like the fundamentals, like having food, shelter, and clothing, and that kind of drives you. Then we've got new moon in Capricorn, step up and lead. Okay, some of you like really know that you're leaders, but it's not like what you put on a resume. You wouldn't be like, I'm a leader. It's more something that you keep on, to yourself, and it just comes out like smoothly, like seamlessly into the day, into your collaborations. It comes out smoothly and seamlessly. You may also like tend to hide how good you are at getting things accomplished at times. I feel like for some of you, you're going to stop hiding how amazing you are at accomplishing things in your future, because it's going to ultimately end up inspiring like a lot of other people, because you do have leadership qualities. Maybe you just don't want everyone to know how much you truly get done in a day. Okay, then you've got Taurus energy again. You've got all three of your signs are earth energy to Taurian energy. You could be a Taurus, or you have a lot of earth in your chart. We've got be proud of yourself. And this is last quarter moon in Taurus. Okay. So maybe you kind of like hide how proud you are of yourself. You don't want to like look like you're full of yourself. You don't want people to think like you have a big head or that you are better than other people. You kind of want to keep a low profile when it comes to like just how amazing you are. All right. And we've got the King of Diamonds. So a lot of you might have quite a bit of money or abundance comes to you easily. And I don't mean easily like it's come to you because you've worked hard, but it kind of just like flows to you like easily. Some of you may have some mail coming in that you don't want the whole world to see. You could feel that it's private and not everybody's business. So you might want to like get to the mailbox before the whole world, or I say the whole world, not many people should see your mail, right? Before somebody specifically sees it. Or you may want to not leave it out in the open if it's important to you. Okay, then we've got foundations, established, family, security. I feel that a lot of people feel safe next to you. They feel like you have like a strong solidity to you, like you are firm, you are solid. They feel safe. I also believe people feel seen next to you because you do see people's hidden like their hidden realm. Because of this, of you being able to like, you know, push somebody into another direction, you obviously see what that person needs, you know, in order to feel seen, heard, loved, which provides a sort of like structure and foundation for the people around you. It could be some of you just really yearn to feel like free, like kind of like a school kid. I think that some of you fantasize about that time in your life, or about children that are in their like in their grade school age or young high school years. You feel like they really have a freedom. Okay, the last card we have, soulmates, deep love, unity, and connection. Yeah, that was coming out earlier. You really help people to feel seen. I believe that when you're in a relationship, like, people truly feel loved by you. Like, you check off all the boxes when it comes to like the senses. Like, you provide beauty for your loves, you provide gifts for your loves, you provide security for your loves. People feel deeply loved when they are next to you. Okay, let's pull some more cards for clarity. Okay, Spirit, let me know more about this Magician card. We've got the Knight of Cups in the reverse. So some people may like be a little afraid to approach you, because if they have like a crush on you, they may feel a little bit nervous or scared or not quite adequate when they stand up to you, because you have like this presence. You have like an otherworldly presence because you're so smart and you just like really can feel to people's cores, and it just like it's shown. Okay, let's get more on the Devil Capricorn energy, Spirit. We got a flyer. Okay, so yeah, people might feel like you kind of have like star qualities, or that you could have been famous, or maybe you are famous in some way. They kind of feel like you control them, or that you that you shine really brightly when you're in a room. But you don't really, it's like you don't want the whole world to know that you have this quality, but it can't help but shine through sometimes. I think that you try to keep like a sensible head. You try to, you know, be smart about and healthy in the way that you're able to sway other people's feelings. I think that you know that this is like a force, and if it was in the wrong hands, it could do a lot of like destruction or like underdeveloped society. I think you see this as a treasure, and you really want to do wonderful things with it. Show me more about this resentment being hidden. Okay, we got the King of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. For some of you, you may have like some hidden pain from when you were a child, from your childhood, from your parents. Could be you had an absent father, or your parents did not get along. Something having to do with your parents, that you don't really like have the full picture on the situation yet. They could have separated when you were young, or they could have argued a lot, or didn't see eye to eye on something. Some of you had a very loving, one of your parents was super loving and the other one was not. Okay, show me some clarity on the peacemaker. Okay, so we've got the Queen of Wands. Yeah, you have passion, like a real fire. It really lights you up to bring collaborationing, to bring people together, to harmonize group projects. This is something you may not fully know about yourself, but this is something that's going to bring like benefits to both you and humanity to like kind of coordinate a group situation, or bring people together that have a similar interest. Some of you may have a cat that you're very close to or that you feel like a kinship toward right now. Alright, more on this Taurian detoxification card. We've got the King of Wands. So you could, the more that you detoxify your life, the more passion that's going to be roused into your awareness, which is going to make you feel more healthy and more on the right track. Some of you may be into like like juicing or eating, more healthy. Some of you are going to find that doing that also helps align you in the business world and your business mindedness. Then we've got the Page of Pentacles for clarifying the Capricorn card. Yeah, you seem to have like new business ventures that are like, that come out of you. Like, I almost feel that you could make like anything into gold if you just like put some practical application into it. I'm not saying like no blood, sweat, and tears. I think that all passion projects and creative projects and business ventures do test us, but there's something about you feeling like a child again through a group collaboration. You bringing forth something out of that. All right, soulmate card, Spirit. Ace of Wands. You make people feel young again. You have like the ability to bring out youth within people, and it makes people feel like deeper and more like loving toward you because you're able to like see that that's what that person needs. And then let's clarify the foundation. Wow, Sun card. Okay, so yeah, there's that youthful, childlike energy again. People feel safe, comfortable, they feel childlike next to you. It's not really something that you can hide, but it's something that you think that you hide from the world. But people can just like feel how you open this up within them. So yeah, you're like really awesome at helping people to like smile more and to feel more, more ready to be happy and hold like a more positive mindset. I feel like there's like a multi-dimensionality to you. You have like this dualistic personality where you're like really smart and creative, but yet you're like this peace bringer, this diplomat. And then you have this business minded set for you that you're very like well-rounded, and people see this within you. I believe that you try to like kind of hide parts of this, but people feel this within you, and they feel like kind of like blissful by being in your company because you're pretty well-rounded. I feel like you can like level people up you bring, when you're working within groups, you like kind of level people up, and people like, you know, have a lot of respect for your ability to bring structure and like foundational comfort when you are working with them. All right, if this reading made sense, please leave me a like, subscribe to this channel. That way I can integrate our energies together and bring forth more of these readings. And if some of this made sense to you and you'd like to leave a comment to let me know what part that was, I would love to hear about that. Okay, so until next time, take care, guys. Welcome to your reading pile number 3. We are talking today about what you keep hidden from the world, and I thought this reading would be fun for you and me to just get to know you guys a little bit better and to see what comes up. All right, I shuffled the cards ahead of time, and you chose this lovely little bottle of amethyst chips. It's like a little potion bottle. And amethyst is wonderful for all things crown chakra related or head related. So if you get headaches, amethyst, if you put a piece of amethyst on your head, tape it to your forehead, or put it however you can. I have had success doing this with both me and my children. Amethyst is also great for opening up your mind to higher wisdom. So I ask these amethyst chips to assist the opening up of higher wisdom throughout this reading and throughout your life. All right, so what is it that pile 3 likes to keep hidden, or maybe doesn't mean to keep hidden but does? Okay, I've got cards here that I'd like to put back in order to how I originally shuffled. Okay, that feels good. All right. We have got the 9 of Swords. Okay, so some of you may be having some interruptions of your sleeping patterns as of late. You could be being woken up at a time that you don't want to wake up. Maybe you wake up and see that it's 2 a.m. and you would rather be sleeping. Some of you may be having nightmares. Some of you may be being woken up. Maybe you have a young child in the home, or your sleep patterns aren't consistent. If you're having negative dreams, then Spirit is assuring me that you're going to be understanding what they mean and why they were necessary at this time of your life. Some of you may dream about snakes or have entities in your dreams that are not of the highest light. Some of you also may be being pulled in many different directions at this time. Some of you may also have a part of your home that's disorganized, that you keep hidden from the public or from people that try to, be your friend and come in and learn more about you. There's maybe like a room that you keep hidden that you don't like people to go into because it's got a lot of things that you want, also things that you don't necessarily need. For some people it may have clutter or disorganization. Okay, we've got the 5 of Pentacles. some of you may be seeing like sacred geometry when you close your eyes and you're dreaming, or when you are meditating. You might see like flashes of symbols that you don't really understand. Spirit would like you to start journaling these images, because they will be they will have meaning to you in the future. For others of you, these symbols that you see flashing before your eyes is just your star family connecting with you, your spirit family attempting to open up parts of your mind, open up parts of your hidden realms that hide within your cells and within your body. Others of you may be busy at home, and then others of you may be having like secret desires to sew, make clothing. Maybe some of you will have a desire to be a seamstress. I don't really know what the masculine word. I think seamstress is a feminine word, but some of you, if you know the masculine word, let me know. All I know is seamstress, but it doesn't feel like that covers. It should cover both feminine and masculine, but I don't know if it does. You know how they do that with words, they make them feminine or masculine. I mean, it doesn't really matter to me, but I know some people care about that, and I don't want to be rude in any way. Okay, so some of you may have some interest, or you're gonna find out that you have an interest in learning how to, mend clothing. Ooh, some of you are like secret builders, secret constructors. Like, you could be secretly wanting to build things. We've got builder, construction, architect, carpenter. So some of you may want to like create something out of thin air and use your imagination. Could be like jewelry making, architecture, sewing, crochet, creating clothes, creating new styles, making wooden figures, woodworking, cabinetry, sanding things. Maybe you desire to learn how to paint. Maybe you want to watch some Bob Ross videos and learn a new trade. Bob Ross was an awesome painter from the 70s. I used to watch him when I was very young. He was so soothing. Painting is soothing. Okay, so this could be anything. I mean, builder. And if you don't know this, then this is something that is hidden within you. See, I thought this reading was going to be more about what you hide from the world, but this might be, for some of you, something that's hidden from you. I feel like within this reading, there's things that you hide from the world, but also things that are hidden from you at this time. Okay, we've got reality check, assessment, exploring, being honest, and determination. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you are really strong-willed and determined to, you probably like are valued by your boss, or valued within your company, or valued wherever you clock in each day. For some of you, there's like a game that you play with your head, like you do this reality check, and it's something that you keep hidden from the rest of the world. So you could keep hidden that you regularly need to like check in with yourself and give yourself like this reality check. For example, you may tell yourself that you need to go to school. You need to get this degree. You need to get certified. You need to get the high-paying job. You need to present this perfect life to society. Some of you may have had this deeply rooted within your being since you were a child, but it's something that maybe didn't come natural to you. So you have to like play this game with your head. Like, it's like you check in with yourself and make sure you're doing, what society or what your parents intended for you to set out to do. This is something that you may feel embarrassed about at times, or you just don't want your lover to know, or someone that you work with to know that you have these sort of dilemmas that you know, blast through your mind at times. Okay, so we've got these cards were at the bottom. I remember I like to go in order, so that was the feminine energy. Oh, now I'm looking at everything. I will talk about it since it came up, but I would like to put it back where it belonged. I like organization. Okay, so you do have the feminine, the divine feminine. For some of you, it could be that, yeah, you know, you're this tough go-getter person that really like promotes getting things accomplished, a checklist each day. Maybe you write down the things that you need to do each day and you check them off one by one as you accomplish them. I'm feeling that you're very like strong-willed, and you're an accomplisher. But there's this softer side of you that is hidden from the world and hidden even from you at times. I think this part of you, I feel like it's popping in and out of your life at this time, and you're thinking, well, where does this fit in my life, and how will this make my life better, and what can I do with this energy that's presenting itself to me these days? Okay, you've got the 9 of Clubs. For some of you, you may be keeping hidden that there's somebody in your life that you are not enjoying. There could be someone that just doesn't stimulate you the way that they used to, and you would like to kind of like ghost them. You'd kind of like to just, you know, pretend that this person wasn't in your life anymore. And you may end up really setting this person aside because your interests may be changing. But it's something that you like don't want this person to know. Maybe you don't want to hurt their feelings. Okay, we've got the assess the situation. First quarter moon in Virgo. Yeah, there's that Virgoian energy, that green energy, that growth, that commitment to the day. I see you as this person that, like, you know, dots your I's, crosses the T's. You know, when you do a job, you do it right, you do it good, and people like applaud you when you don't even realize. And I think that maybe, you know, you keep that part of yourself hidden, that you're kind of hard on yourself, that, you know, where other people may look at the job well done that you do. I feel that some of you may be, you know, criticizing yourself and saying, oh my goodness, you could have done it better and you didn't accomplish this, instead of seeing like the vast amount of things that you did accomplish in that day. Yeah, I bet that if you do have a messy room at your house, it really bothers you because you really like things to be done in a nice, strategic and way that's efficient. We've got more Virgo energy. Take inspired action. Okay, so there's, for some, I'm feeling that there's going to be a time that this divine feminine energy, and the way it peeked itself out before I like was expecting these cards to peek out, just shows me that it's like popping in and out of your life right now. This pink energy, this gentle energy, this it's kind of unpredictable because it's a feeling oriented energy. And you don't get to choose when it comes into your life. It just like shows itself. It just kind of swells beneath the hidden beneath the seeing surface, and it's just like, here I am, and I want to do some sort of rectifying in your life. Please don't ignore me. So there could be some hidden like energies associated with like the stillness that sits within your heart. Wow. Okay, you've got last quarter moon in Leo. Lighten up. Okay, so this is showing me that there's something in your life that's you may be the type of person that's supposed to be leading instead of following in an area of your life. There could be a place that you're following right now, and spirit and your higher self would like you to be taking a different approach to this situation, because you do have leadership qualities within you that are supposed to be being put to use in this lifetime. And I feel this divine feminine energy is somehow connected to this leadership role. So the divine feminine is soft, it's gentle, it listens, it feels, it soothes. It can be a bit unpredictable because it just feels whatever comes in. But I feel like you're a very abundant person. I feel like you have like a positive mindset, and there could be you have like a positive mindset toward life, it looks like. Therefore, you know, a lot of wonderful things come to you. Maybe this hidden thing that's popping in and out and peeking itself through to you is something that's going to, like, when the right time comes for it, it's going to be more easier for you to like include it into your lifetime. Because if it's just peaking right now, then let it peak. It will come to a point that the timing is right, and then it will kind of like more of a masculine energy will like intercede, and then you'll have the all-knowing that this is what I need to do right now. So if you have this skill that's kind of lingering in your subconscious, and it's and you don't feel like it's time, or you don't know what to do with it, that's because it may not be time for it to fully like intercede and become part of your daily routine. Okay, we've got exhaustion, depletion, drained, and long journey. Some of you may have been on a very long journey and you're feeling a bit depleted. That, for some of you, if you're not able to get a solid night's sleep, then maybe, you know, it's time to take a nap here and there to just help you, or to find a way to make more of an effort into promoting a healthier sleep routine. Maybe you can find a tea that calms your nerves, or melatonin if it's needed, something to help boost this part of your life, because you really can't bring forth another thing to do when you're working on, you know, fumes. Like, it could be annoying and like very ominous for me to like keep talking about, you know, this skill that wants to be felt within your life for some of you, because you have you know, too busy of a schedule to even think about something like that. But the universe, I do see the universe bringing a gift in for you. Like, there is a futuristic gift within like this reading. So things aren't always going to be the way that they are today. All right, let's get some clarity for the Nine of Swords. Yeah, we've got the Nine of Pentacles, and it almost like wanted to come in the reverse. So some of you are just working so hard that there isn't much room for anything else. If if there's any way you can figure out to lighten your load a bit, if there's any way you can talk to somebody at your workplace and delegate some of your responsibilities. I know about this five. Yes. So yeah, this is going along with that hidden desire to create something new in your life. Like, this is you standing in perfect alignment with your higher purpose. The Nine of Pentacles has a woman there just surrounded in beauty and elegance, and that is something that is in your cards. So, you know, sometimes, you know, a lot of people think that money is going to bring happiness, but it really doesn't. What brings happiness is when we feel that we are in alignment with our true calling, with our soul's purpose, and with helping humanity in servitude. Okay, so I feel like your future is it's kind of hidden to you at this time, but there's going to be choices coming into your like vicinity. This is something that you're not going to be able to ignore when the time is right. It's not going to feel like corrupt, or it's not going to feel inadequate. It's going to feel right. Okay, so a lot of you judge yourself. This is like judging yourself harshly. And Spirit just wants you to know that Spirit knows that you're doing the best that you can. Spirit sees that. This butterfly is like depicting that for me. Some of you may see like a little chirpy bird or a little cute chipmunk or squirrel. That's Spirit communicating with you and wanting you to know that you are seen. So if you see a cute little fur-faced chipmunk or squirrel that kind of cocks its head and looks in your direction, that's because Spirit is seeing you. Excuse me. So fate is, yeah, I see fate, destiny being at play in this reading. Like, you may be keeping a part of yourself hidden from the world, and that is also like relates to the fact that, you know, you want your destiny to be normal. You want your role in this world to be easy and something that's just like congruent with the rest of society. And I believe it will be. It will be. Wow, the cards are a little bit crazy in your reading, even when I was shuffling off camera. Okay, take full moon in Virgo. We've got the Knight of Cups upside down. Could be that a love did not bring you. You could have put a lot of like stock in a loving relationship, and it did not bring, you know, the wealth that you had expected it to bring. And this is a piece of you that you keep to yourself, the disappointment. Wow, we've got the Ten of Pentacles. So this is you, you know, having that beautiful family. Some of you really want to have a beautiful family, a family that is there for each other, a family that calls one another when they're in need, a family that gets together when there's a celebration, and a family that you can really lean on each other. And this is in your card. So this is something that, yeah, that's fully in your future. Sometimes our family is by blood. Sometimes our family is created through beautiful friends that become so special to us. Okay, so yeah, new emotional fulfillment is may not be like exactly in front of you this very second, but it is coming. You've got the Ace of Cups. Emotional fulfillment springs forth serenity and a pleasing, beautiful demeanor and elegance and a beautiful home, beautiful family, and a beautiful heart. Oh, and we also want the Spirit wants the Ace of Wands out here. So this is new, desires coming forth, springing forth out of the air. New desires springing forth out of the air. Tell me more about this divine feminine, so a lot of you keep this beautiful, soft, squishy, gooey, loving, feminine energy hidden because you have been hurt before. You have, had your dose of pain and misery from connecting with humans, connecting with other people on such a deep emotional level, and you don't want to be like fraudulently, acting lovey-dovey when you're not. Yeah, so you've got some beautiful things like that are hidden within your life, that are hidden from you, and which, aren't now because you've had this reading, but it's going to also like bring forth more mysteries that are hidden deep within your soul coming forth. Everyone deserves to be doing things that make them happy. You're not going to be stealing from society when this time comes, that you're able to incorporate this desire to build, to create. You're not going to be taking away from people when the time is right. That's something that maybe you worry about. Like, you just want to have your place in society and to help and to make things right for, the day to go well. But that's not something that's going to be, you're not going to be taking away from anybody when this energy comes forward for you to be creating and building. So, I send you so many blessings with this beautiful positive mindset that you have. I think you're a beautiful person, and I see you in your future just starting to like spy on, and not in a negative way, but kind of like dip your eyes into watching how other people maybe, did it, how other people were able to pull back from something and bring in this new energy. All right. I send you so much love as you continue on this journey. I ask you to please like this video, subscribe to this channel. That helps me to be able to feel into the viewers more easily and bring forth these readings. Leave me a comment. Let me know how this reading maybe affected you, and I will look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care.